Dun, 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 dun. After playing this, all I can think of is, why didn't we get the movie of this? Fuck, that tune does get in your head after playing this, though. Honestly, I did not find this Master System port that bad. It surprised me that this is an alright game, and now I know there's a Mega Drive version and a SNES one. I want to play them ones now, where I heard that they're a lot better. Robocop vs Terminator on the Master System is a 2D platform shooter / side scroller. To my understanding, this is a port of the Mega Drive and SNES version. For the campaign, in the near future, the world of Robocop and Terminator are merged into one. You play as Robocop and must save humanity from Skynet. In a possible future which machines rule the earth and Skynet is supreme. Why did Skynet not make the offer to Robocop where he's in between of man and machine? I would have thought that a supercomputer would have made the offer of some kind to join Skynet. It would have been cool if you can play as a saviour or a destroyer. Even though Robocop is a good guy, it would have been a nice option. For the controls, they're quite simple to get used to, but you can easily do the high jump when you don't want to, down to the Master System's D-pad, where the high jump is mapped to the up and jump at the same time. I mainly noticed this on the Robocop 2 boss fight. Yeah, it's really hard to act to a video. There's constant slowdown and sprite flickering, also invisible bullets throughout the game. It's something that I did get used to and how predictable it became. I like that I've got access to different type of guns to find throughout the stages, and the rocket rifle is easily my favourite weapon in the whole entire game. You've got constant stream of enemies one after the other throughout the game, and the enemies fucking explode! No matter what gun you're using, I'm actually pretty amazed by that. Oh, Mortal Kombat, how we thank you. The main enemies that you face are generally not that smart and quite predictable, and all have a pattern what is easily figured out. However, you do get enemy variety, which I appreciated. You've got the standard humans as enemies, and then as you progress throughout the game, you start fighting Terminators as a standard enemy. Yeah, they just replaced the humans on it. So you don't really get them exploding anymore. And out of all the enemies in the whole entire game, this one sticks out the most because this one looks like Murphy before he became Robocop. I don't know if that was intentional or if it was a mistake. You also got these health capsules littered throughout the levels. The thing is, some levels have got plenty of them and other levels barely got a few on them. You do have lives, but in this it works a bit different. When you die, you instantly recover. It's not like in other games where you have to start again from the beginning of the stage. In this, you instantly regain consciousness and back into the fight. You also have a health bar at the top of the screen, and the boss fights also have a health bar to them. Boss fights have a pattern too, yet some bosses there's nothing what you can do but to get here, where there's no way that you can dodge it. It all comes down to, do I stay here and shoot like crazy, or do I find a pattern like this boss? I found the pattern to defeating it. It was simple enough. Then there was this other boss where I had to shoot like crazy to finish it as quick as possible. The game leaves this to you to figure out, but once when you've got it down, it's pretty easy after that. There are cheap enemy placements as well, although once when you learn that they're there, they no longer become a problem. It just comes down as annoying. However, I would recommend playing this on that normal setting or above to get that challenge out of it, where this isn't a hard game. In fact, it's quite easy once when you've got that pattern of enemies down. You do get mission briefings before the level starts, and some levels do have side missions to them, and it's optional to do these side activities. However, there is no way to tell if you've done them or not. The level design is pretty much go from point A to point B, going through the stages, although it's not as simple as it sounds. Where some of the stages are like maze, where it goes vertical, then horizontal, and it can feel like, I've been to this area before. And you can't always tell what's a background or platform, and sometimes the game changes the rules. One minute it says you can't go through that, and then the next minute it says, oh yeah, but you can go through this wall. How am I supposed to know that? Especially on this level where I thought that this was a dead end, and I've spent some time trying to figure out what am I supposed to do and where am I supposed to go, and then it's like, I can go through the wall! That annoyed the shit out of me. Why is there a wall here? That's just bad level design. It's just here to piss the player off. And there are some doors you can't go through and others you can. But the problem is they both look the same and you can easily mistake them for the background. Why do they look the same? You can easily put them as a pink door or a red door, saying that you can go through it that way. Instead, they all just look like a blue door. And you can't always go through the blue doors. So you've got to guess which blue door you can go through. That pisses me the fuck off. Another thing that got me swearing is that you can fall through the floors, and this can be frustrating where it can send you back a bit throughout the level. For the graphics, I think that they do look good on the Master System, especially Robocop itself. It looks brilliant. For the soundtrack, it's alright. The first level soundtrack is nicely done. Nevertheless, there's not that many soundtracks in the game, so they do recycle throughout the stages. I think that I clocked on around about the hour mark in total, so it's not a very long game, and if you speedrun it, I can see it done in about 40 minutes or so. This game seems to be like an arcade title where it has your score at the top of the screen from the last time around, so it's meant to be played multiple times. Unfortunately, I don't see myself coming back to this game because after a while it does get repetitive. It's not something that I'm going to keep on going back to and play it over and over again like other titles. Once when I've beaten the game, that was it for me. So in the end, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 on the Master System. It was a fun ride playing Robocop vs Terminator in 8-bit. If it weren't for the constant slowdown and the flickering in the enemies, I could have seen it getting a lot higher mark. And I heard that the Mega Drive version is a better port, and out of the two, I would say go with that version or the SNES one. But if you're a Master System fan, I would recommend this to your collection. So have you played it? What do you give this game? Leave it in the comments below. Until next game, I'm fucking off. After all,